So you want to play Forbidden West ultra hard but want to be prepared. Well, here are some tips to make the game much easier. Let's start off with skills you should focus on, as these can really turn the tide of battle. The two most useful skill trees in Forbidden West are the Hunter and Infiltrator skill trees. In my opinion, the Hunter skill tree is the most important tree and allows the player to use less resources to craft more ammo, along with upgrade their overall stamina and valor buildup. Stamina is very influential as it ties directly with weapon techniques such as triple notch or brace shot, which are very useful. And better valor buildup allows the player to use surges more often. It also has some of the best valor surges for any build and has my favorite skill in the game, Machine Grapple Strike. The Infiltrator skill tree is a very useful tool as it can lead to insane damage numbers during the late game or turn an obnoxious area full of humans and machines into a peaceful graveyard. I always recommend rushing both tiers of Silent Strike to make the early and mid game much easier. Additionally, the Stealth skill tree offers amazing weapon techniques for sharp bows. You can decide for yourself which one you love the most, along with always useful valor surges and bonuses to stealth. This tree is a must-have. Even though I implied that the other trees are not as important, they each offer their own benefits such as excellent surges like critical boost or chain burst, skills including forager or trap limit, and techniques like power shredder or splitting spike. So I definitely recommend checking them out and exploring their potential for yourself. Except the trap tree. On the topic of skills, which valor surges should you avoid? Why do you exist? Use trap specialist. Die. Anyways, moving on to gear. Don't be too eager to purchase gear from merchants, especially in the early game. There are many quests which grant you amazing weapons and outfits that provide strong benefits. But if you really do need to purchase gear, the only shops you should be visiting are Plainsong prior to unlocking your base, and Thornmarsh, since this place has the best equipment for purchase. Now if you really want the best gear, then you're going to want to unlock the arena, which you can do after completing the Broken Sky questline. Now while having new and better gear is great, upgrading your gear should be your next priority. I do recommend that players only really focus on upgrading their gear during the late game, but it's not mandatory. It just makes the fights a lot easier and allows for more coils. Speaking of coils, don't skip out on these. The skills I mentioned before can be further upgraded by equipping them, so look out for unique coils that some outfits or merchants carry. And if you have the Burning Shores DLC, then you're definitely going to want to invest in the legendary coils once you get there. With all this new gear, ammo and upgrades are going to get pricey. So how do we deal with this? Well, for one, don't skip out on collecting animal skins. This is the easiest way in my opinion to farm shards and can be done from the Daunt. With the shards you get from the skins, you can purchase just about any materials you need for ammo crafting. Now, getting materials for upgrades is a very different task. Most of these components are obtained from machines and get really annoying to farm during the late game. For the early and mid game, some of this farming can be mitigated by visiting salvage contractors and purchasing parts. But in order to efficiently farm parts for legendary upgrades, I would recommend looking up different ways to accomplish this. Now, we've spoken all about skills, equipment, and resource management. So what else is there to talk about? You, of course. Enjoy the game, breathing the environments, lore, and combat. I thank you for watching, and I wish you the best out in the West. But before you go, can anybody answer a quick question for me? There's like supposedly this trader in San Francisco that's got really good endgame materials for machines. Asking for a friend. All right, thank you. Bye.